Hey, everybody. No, Brian, I won't be yelling at you. Hello, Lee. Hello, Bob. Hello, Sam. Dan made it. Who else do we have in here already today? Oh, Sam, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Lee. And of course, Brian. How's everybody doing tonight? Got 10 of you guys in here so far. Let's see what this room can do tonight. We got a few things to talk about and keep you guys updated on. Let me bring that down to a relatively. Oh, I kind of like the background music. It's a little bit lower. There we go. All right. So, what is happening? I know we talked about getting everything. It is a freak party, Sam. It's always a freak party. Nicole, hey Nicole, thanks for coming out tonight. We're about to go over a bunch of stuff. I've got 13 nights of horror lined up now. We have, for example, starting or kicking us off, we're going to do The Descent on the 19th. Then we've got on the 21st is going to be the night we talk to Felissa Rose and the gentleman from Meet the Carvers who we talked to last week. Amanda made it. Amanda's made it after being gone for a couple weeks. Jason's in. Hey, guys. So after we get done on the 21st, we're going to be doing we're going to premiere Meet the Carvers with Felissa Rose. She'll be here answering you guys' questions and just all around shooting the crap. And then the 20th, I believe we're doing Man's Best Friend. And then the 22nd, we have a movie, Night of the Undead, we're going to bring out and premiere for you guys. It was a remake of Night of the Living Dead. We talked about that a little bit, I'm sure. Camp Blood 2 on the 23rd, I believe. On the 20, what they say, the 25th, we have Night of the Beast, and we'll have the director as well as two of the actors from it. He's done a lot of stuff, and he's got the rights to a lot of movies, so be nice to this guy. Hocus Pocus 2 party had to happen. Of course it did. Did you make a cake? I got to post my Hocus Pocus cake I made a couple years ago. Let's see. So we also, where's my fans of paranormal shows and ghost hunting shows? I know you guys have talked about that a little bit. I've spoken to a gentleman today about they've already got 2 seasons done. So, and there's little paranormal pieces from all over the world in this apparently. So I'm very excited to get that up for you guys. Where are we with TV apps? I'm sure we want to know that. Book brownies. Yep, I saw those book brownies. So yeah, and thank you, Brian. Let's everybody give Brian a little applause and gratitude. He's been out there actually hitting the pavement for me, talking to other filmmakers on what was the name of that app that you found that I need to download to my phone and start talking to people on? It's basically a horror app that you can add to your phone where it's social media, but it's all horror fans. So thank you, Brian. We appreciate all your hard work, and we'll see what we can do for you. Slasher is the name of the app. So if you guys want to download this app, it's called Slasher. I'm already going all over the place. I started going through that. So the 26th, I believe, I'm still talking to Kevin to get that lined up, but that would hopefully be Night of the Demons. Cheerleader Horror on the 28th. Harvest of the Dead. Brides of Satan, and then of course on the 31st will actually be Halloween. Now that I've got that done, we've got, let's see, who have I talked to over the last couple of days? We've got a couple movies. We got that series, the paranormal series, and I know we've got a couple other things. My brain has been going all over the place. I got to actually get some kind of CRM software going so I can start making sure I'm not missing meetings or doing stupid stuff. Which brings me to some questions for you guys this week. In my meeting with today, nice shirt today. I had meetings. We had we had a long discussion about this. It does, Brian. Thank you. We had a long discussion about the ideas between getting uh, belonging to a service that number one is, so there's basically two primary levels. There's AVOD, which is advertising video on demand, meaning they have commercials, or subscription on demand, which is SVOD, which is what we are. And I mean, we went back and forth with the pros and cons of each uh, type of platform. And I mean, I've heard it from more than one person, but but I've heard it from industry people. I haven't heard it from the public. So I'd love to get your guys' feedback on ups and downs, pros and cons in your minds of each service. I know everybody hates commercials, but you got to, do you put up with it so you don't have to pay for a subscription fee, or are you okay paying the subscription fee so you don't need so you're not seeing the commercials? And then I did a webinar with some guys the other day, where we talked about a hybrid solution where it's a combination of both. If you So it starts at 8, it's 8:05, and it says you've been live for 10 minutes technically. What? Why is the timestamp off? 11:09. We've been live for 11 because of the 5-minute timer, man. I put a 5-minute timer up, give people time to get in the room, Kavik. Um, all right, Amanda's giving me that feedback. I even pay for YouTube, so I don't have to deal with ads. I hate them. That's a fair assessment. I kind of feel the same way, and that's kind of why I went SVOD. Brian, what's your opinion on that, Kavik? SVOD versus AVOD, subscription versus having to watch commercials. Not that I'm switching. If we were ever to switch, it wouldn't be for at least 2 years. So you have lots of really obscure flicks. Lots of placement of commercials can often suck sometimes. Right? The timer is the amount of time that we have been live. I started the timer at 5 minutes to 6 o'clock my time. You like the hybrid model where if you do pay, go overboard with the amount of commercials, right? Because that's kind of the problem in the beginning, isn't it? They've started a service, and they're not going to make any money on the ads unless they've got enough people watching the ads. I'm sorry this is bothering you so much, Kevin. I'm gonna ideally start talking at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays from now on. I've been spoiled not having ads. They always break up the rhythm of the movie. Ads between movies would be okay, but I mean, nobody's gonna. So if I put an ad at the end of the movie, nobody's really gonna stick around for the ad. So the spin up time and the play isn't gonna happen anyways. You're welcome, Kavik. I hope you're doing well today, brother. Let's see. So yeah, it's they're seriously trying to convince me that the subscription model is dead, and I'm not buying it, especially from the feedback here. Now, do you feel like it would be different based on content if we did something like Hulu, where it's I got you, man, 6 o'clock every time. The So it's something where you do, Hulu where you watch commercials versus Netflix where you don't, or a hybrid model. YouTube will have a short ad every minute. Yeah, even some of the YouTube videos you can still inject where you want them, those particular commercials. But I'm 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 not convinced. I mean, we sat there and talked for an hour about this, and I think the industry people are more worried about Hollywood dying because the studio model doesn't work anymore. It's not going to work. I mean, think about after COVID and these theaters and how many have shut down. And if they're not going VOD in any way, shape, or form, they're not going to make the same kind of money, and they can't make the same. And I mean, Jason, I'd love your input on this too. Facebook ads can be a good way to find things. Absolutely. What's what? Well, it's I mean, not dead, but it's not the same. I mean, it's definitely not the same. The idea of that a budget of $100 million to do a decent, a good film isn't. We don't need that anymore. I mean, we have. You can get the quality out of a. You can rent a 12K camera for a couple $100 a day. I mean, we don't need to spend the money that Yeah, you want to go out and buy a set of good lenses; they're over 100K. But with other do, I think you need to do cross promoting with. I agree. So it's. I mean, for $5 million, there's no reason. Yeah, loss of DVD sales too, because it's. I mean, people aren't. I mean, I don't even think. Do I even have a DVD player? I mean, my Xbox plays DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. What Jay, what's your opinion on which model makes you happier? Is it more watching, are you okay with the commercials, or would you pay $5 a month not to see them? No, not straight up TV, Kavik. I agree. Even my shows that I watch on Hulu. I'm not waiting till Sunday night at 8 p.m. to sit down and watch a TV show anymore. That's kind of irritating to me. If commercials will be the way to go, then show trailers for movies on the platform. Yeah, Bob, I'm not putting commercials in. I'm reaffirming what's in my head, and I think you guys have done that. That now it might be different. That's where I was going. It might be different in. It might be different in the way that. See, it threw me off again. Um, if commercials will be the way to go, then show trailers for movies on the platform. Everything's streaming, even cable's dead. Agreed. I mean, who pays $150 for cable anymore? Matt Damon was saying Hollywood doesn't take as big of gambles on movies because they used to have a shot at making money, right? Back on DVD sales, but physical sales are way down now. Yeah, I mean, it's going in a direction. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out over the. Yeah, Jay, no way am I doing commercials. Like I said, and I've always posted this. If the only thing that I see ever happening on this platform that way is if we start bringing podcasts in and they have sponsors, and they'll do their little spiel in the middle of the podcast anyways. I think the subscription model also creates a bit of exclusivity to the whole thing. I feel like I'm doing something important when I pay for something. Yeah, I like that, Sam. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, what shows do I even watch anymore? I want to get in. I'm definitely going to watch this Hellraiser show, and I've got a few others that I watch, some stupid stuff that people I know are in. Budget money back on DVD sales. It's not there anymore. Can't take risks anymore on theatrical releases. Yeah. I mean, but isn't that the next progression and step? Is we're going to see a lot more independent filmmakers stepping up to the plate and being able to produce content, and then it's going to be, like a sifter effect. The people that make good stuff are going to survive, and the people who don't are going to be left by the side of the road, or they're going to try another one and get better, because this is not something you just do the first time. And well, a couple people have done it, but it usually doesn't happen that way. Kevin Smith, for example, with Clerks. But so many, first time filmmakers, we suck with our first movie. I did. um I think the next thing is live TV when quantum community. Yeah, I don't disagree. Yeah, exactly. But then you still have to monetize it. So one thing that we were talking about today in our meeting was how. So I had a meeting with this guy. He's an attorney, but he's also the head of the Independent Producers Guild in LA. What did I make? You may go find a movie called Cyrus: Mind of a Serial Killer. I was in that, as well as I think I location managed on that. We all did a lot of jobs, but at the end of the day, you got to take a title so that you can get up on IMDb, um, and put it on your resume. But I think I was location manager on that, or I don't think I produced on that. I'd have to go look at the credits again. Oh, let's see what else is going on. So TV apps, Roku. Roku is actually at the Roku. app is in the Roku store. So now we're just waiting for approval on that. Fire TV has been submitted. I'm just waiting to hear back. Residential speedways for Broadway. It's next. Yeah. See, I'm also a big fan of live TV. That's one of the reasons I'm practicing this. And when we do horror hotties, they're live. Um, it takes away the production time of post, first of all, which makes me very happy that I don't have to do any post work on them. But I mean, for this, all I got to do is build out my my thumbnail for YouTube and Facebook and stuff. Um, I am underwater and buried trying to get you guys this moved over to this new system. They're doing the import now of all of this stuff from the merchant provider that allows, so you guys don't get double billed or any crazy stuff. They were just importing billing dates and so on. That hopefully will be done by this evening. So hopefully we're popping over in a day or two, and there'll be a few stragglers, maybe 20, 40 people that we'll have to drag over after we're moved, but it shouldn't take that long, and it won't be you guys. Yeah. So we're almost there. Fire TV, man, I really expect in less than 7 days. I was expecting it I was expecting it before the first, but that didn't happen. But it is being built, and it is submitted to it. It's built and it's being submitted. We put the artwork together on Friday and submitted it. So their turnaround time is something. They had a little post on the top that said, our approval time is longer than normal. Please, blah blah blah. Apparently, with COVID, they don't have as many people working as they used to. But it's in the works. Where's Bex? Bex is probably working or at home. I don't know. We're not doing. Yeah, I know. We'll try to get her here next week. Yeah, it's not billing bingo. We've got everything matched up. Believe me, man. That's one of the biggest pieces of stress I have in my life right now is making sure you guys don't get screwed in this move. Obviously, if you have any kind of issues, just let me know and I'll fix it right away. Uh, I don't know what you guys have some questions for me about what's coming up. We've got the 13 Nights of Horror. We'll start pushing that advertising the as soon as we get moved. We'll start pushing that, as well as I'm going to do some posts. And you guys, if you could right away, just make sure that you're showing that you're coming for the Kevin Teeny, for the Felissa Rose thing. Let's get as many people put into that event. We'll create events for each one so that you guys know, and please RSVP to it so that we have an idea how many people are coming. I am going to push advertising out for those shows, so we should. I mean, I would expect a couple hundred people in here. Could have made a movie during COVID called Outside, right? Nice, Kevin. Hey man, nothing says we can't make it now. We just have to reference material from, you know, a year ago. That can't be that hard. Let's see. All right, yeah. Question time. We're in here good. We're at 23 minutes. So you guys you got about 10 minutes of questions. Any and suggestions, please. If you guys got movies you want me to go after, I am not doing it right now until this move is done. But after that, I will be back at chasing stuff down. We've got 30, as you guys know, we got 35 movies coming out in October. Exactly, Amanda. Exactly. So we've got the 35 movies coming out this month, and I mean, do you guys want to peek at the new site? I can do that. Hmm. I can show you a little bit of the extra functionality and things, but you won't be able to hear me. How can I do this? Why did I do this? Yeah, Bob, give me a minute. Let me answer Kavik's question. So in 2008, I think I was with Chaz DeMoss and Mark Vedic, and we did, Chaz put together Crypticon back then. I don't remember the first year, but we were there for the first year. And we had started with Chaz something called Cryptic TV, play on Crypticon. And I don't even know if it's still going, but when I was working with those guys, we basically it was we were at the point where it was still so expensive for bandwidth that it was almost impossible to get it up. But I digitized a whole bunch of movies that we had the rights to use, and I know they had a Roku app for a little while, but I don't even know how they monetized it after it was started. But I got to interview Robert Rodriguez's nieces and a few other people, and it was a lot of fun at the show. And we had it running for a while. But then in 2016, it came back up when we started doing a show. We called it Horror TV. We bought the domain, and we were doing this thing where it was maybe 10 minutes long about what's happening this month in horror, and we did about 4 of them. And at the end of the day, that turned into she was really excited. She actually lives in LA now and pursuing an acting career. But so she moved out there, and it just kind of shut down, and we kind of just let it go. But we had created the Facebook page, and then about 3 years ago, um, 3 years ago, we had I don't even remember what happened. I just went and checked the page. There was like 3,700 people and started following the page, and I'm like, well, now I got to do something with this. So we started out slower. We started that horror hottie show, just to start getting content and putting things out there. And I started researching what we needed to do to get our hands on films. I mean, what were the different ways we could go about doing this, and what were the hurdles? What did we have to get past? What did we have to overcome? And at that point, is there what do we have to do to get the apps to work with the website at the same time? I mean, you go to Hulu and you see something like you get into the thing where you're on the TV and you don't want to sit there with the damn remote and type your shit in. Instead, you go over to the computer, you go /activate, and you put the little code that's on the TV, and now it's working. So just trying to figure out all that technology and pulling my hair out, obviously, got us to the point where it's a little bit outside of our bandwidth and what we really want to focus on. I want to focus on finding movies and talking to you guys and building relationships, doing the marketing, and getting people aware of what we're doing. Um, so we started with this company, and they've done an amazing job. They're just not ready. Douglas, how you doing, Douglas? Um, so then over the years, as we've narrowed things down, the technology, of course, keeps advancing. We started working on the show to the point where into working on the horror hottie show. So we got the lighting, we got the equipment that we needed to make it look like a real production, to make it a real production. Yeah, the apps are my nemesis right now, but I think we're going to be able to handle this and get Fire TV in your hands very, very soon. That will hit before Roku, but Roku's been submitted because they take quite a bit longer to approve going through their process. So where Fire TV's maybe a 3 to 5 day thing, Roku we're looking at, you know, I want to guess next week. So yeah, that's been the bane of my existence over the last couple of days here. You guys want to say hello? Let's see if she brings her face over. She wanted to sit by me tonight while we were sitting here. Um, questions, guys? Any move? Give me. You guys got to give me. Oh, what about that? The guy from Stranger Things doing this Christmas movie as Santa Claus. How we digging that? Is that horror? Is that action? Comedy? What are we calling that? I don't know. I saw him throw a star in a dude's eye. I have to go a little bit horror. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I'm flip flopping on that one. I don't know. But it's a good trailer. Yeah, Amanda, I could argue that. I could argue that it is horror though. I agree with you. It is definitely comedy and action, but I don't know, man. Santa Claus all fucked up like that is pretty scary. I don't know. It's not pretty scary, but you know what I'm saying. Um, let's see. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. Has anybody else seen Barbarian yet? I still need to go see that so Jason and I can start screaming about it. Um, what else am I looking forward to? Oh, I know what I'm looking forward to. The oh, we got a Facebook user. It's called what is that? What's it called? Hang on, I know it's on the page. I don't know that I would sell it that way, Kavik. I wouldn't sell it as bandwidth. I would sell the space and my and you guys, the subscribers. I mean, that's the base. That's what they would pay for. They would pay to be able to put their show in front of a large group of people. I don't know that they would actually pay for it. Yeah, I wouldn't sell it as bandwidth. I get where you're coming from though, and bandwidth is cheap now. Why is this loading so slow? Oh, there we go. The new Monsters movie. Jason, did you watch that yet? All right. I have a very strong opinion about this movie. Feelings, Brian, Sam, what do we think of the new Monsters? You started it. Yep, I told you. It's not about that. Yeah, Monsters. Yep. That movie was made specifically for you people to do mushrooms and watch. 100%. The colors are so bright and vibrant and flowing and beautiful. It's I don't know, Rob Zombie, Steve. What's going on, Steve? Let's see. Oh, look, I'm live now on Facebook. Where's my? That's why, because I'm tripled up here. Go to the actual page. Where's my Five Nights at Freddy's fans? I know a lot of you people have been waiting for that for a while. Guess who's helming the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie that is already in production? Yeah, they didn't. Of course, they didn't let him shoot it in black and white because I'm sure there will be a director's cut at some point. Um, yeah, I agree, Bob. Let's see. But the colors were just pushed so hard. All right, Five Nights at Freddy's. Who wants to guess which production company grabbed this? It's gonna be good. I already know it's gonna be good. The well, it's the puppets or the giant whatchamacallit, I guess they're robots. No, it is a New Line, not New Line. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's is a horror video game series in which you must survive the titular Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza from the dangers of animatronic characters. So the animatronics are being created by the guys who did Kermit. So I mean, they're going to be good. Yes, Dan, you cheated. Blumhouse picked up Five Nights at Freddy's. Jason Blum will be Blumhouse is what my son. Yep, it's Blumhouse. But it's being done. It's being done. I'm so happy. Nope, Blumhouse. We're gonna see this. It'll probably go. Yeah, Henson is doing the puppeteering. It's gonna be good. Yeah, of course you did, Dan. You're on top of this stuff. I need you to change your Facebook picture too, so you got them mutton chops in there. All right, guys. Any other questions tonight? Any other feedback, things that I can help you with? I think you guys all know where we're at, where we're headed. The next couple days are going to be very busy, but it's all for you guys. So I hope you guys like everything that we're. I don't know how well. I believe so, because if we look at don't Blumhouse and Peacock work together? So we've got Halloween Ends coming out, and I know that it's going to theaters, but it is also premiering on Peacock. So we've got both. You know, he's doing both. He's got to have that together. Oh, all right. Ghosts. We have to get into full moon. Yes. All right, guys. I am going to not go have a burrito because I've been going to the gym and taking care of myself. See, I got you, Amanda. I said that before. I'm actually having a cauliflower crust pizza tonight because I'm behaving and trying to lose some weight here before Halloween season, which we're going back and forth on what we're going to do, but we're getting close to deciding. Full moon films are awesome. Yep. All right. Questions, comments, and feedback before I barrel out of here tonight. I know I've got meetings still tonight with some people about other stuff, but you look blacker, not as gray. I don't know what you mean by that, Brian. Let's see. All right. You guys have an amazing night. Thank you for coming and showing up. We will be back. Hey, are you guys opposed to doing once a week, or are we stuck on twice? I think Wednesday nights at this time are going to be my go-to. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Bob, what do you think? I mean, we only had like 7 people on Friday. Now, granted, for, the 13 nights of horror, I'll be on, a couple nights in a row. We'll have all those up. Hey, Sydney, how you doing? I could do a recap for you, Sydney, if you'd like. We have 13 Nights of Horror coming out. We've got, thank you, Lee. We've got the 13 Nights of Horror. The other thing that we've switched a couple things out. We have a paranormal show that's going to be joining us. They have 2 seasons, and I'm very excited to have them with us. We have the Roku app is submitted to the Roku store. We are waiting on approval. I know we hit one speed bump with them that is now fixed and resubmitted. Yeah, exactly. Well, we were up to almost 20 at one point, Kevin. Um, the let's see. I'm recapping and still trying to answer people's questions. Let's see. So we've got the gentleman, the director, and 2 of the actors from Night of the Beast coming in on, I believe we decided the 25th. No, 27th is that night. So we'll have the director and a couple of the guys from the film on that night. We've got Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp, who is one of the creators or not creators, but actors on Meet the Carvers. She will be here on the 21st. And then I hope on the 26th, we're talking to Kevin yet. Kevin Teenan, the director of Night of the Demons, will be here for us to ask questions to. So we got a lot of stuff happening. We will be posting all of this information very shortly. I'm just going through, Sydney, we're going through a move to a new server. Once that's complete, we'll get back to talking about Halloween and everything. My head is so far just dunked underwater right now. Roku app, we said, Fire TV app. Hopefully, that is going to be it's submitted again, waiting for approval, but hopefully by the end of the week. I am praying. I am yelling and screaming and trying to get this finished for you guys. But yeah, I think in the future I'm just going to put this on repeat for Wednesdays once we get through this month. And oh yeah, you guys wanted a peek at the new site. Hang on. Now I won't be able to talk through it because they cut my mic off when I share my screen, I believe. But let me open a window and give you guys a peek. Dog's moving around. I mean, let's see. There. Loading it up. I'm going to share my screen and see if you guys can still hear me. I don't know why, but you should be able to. That's kind of weird. I'm still working on that landing page, but let me get logged in and I'll show you guys the interior. There's still some stuff in here that I gotta fix over the next day, like little snippets of things. All right. Keep in mind, not 100% done yet. We're getting close, but not 100% done yet. All right. First, I'm going to share my screen. Pick this one. All right. Can I turn it on? There we go. You guys can still hear me now, right? Yeah, because I can still see me. Let me see if I can stack these. No, I don't like that one. There we go. Put me in the corner. Oh, it still puts me in the thing. Let me see. Let's turn the chat overlay off for a minute. There we go. All right. You guys can hear me. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. All right. So instead of a just a straight banner, now we've got the ability to put videos up and carve out, the logo a little bit and give that a nice look and feel here. Let's see. The search, movies, same kind of thing. Over here, we do have it's a little bit different. We have the manage devices section now. The my plans section does look a little, it's cleaner to me, man. You know, profile. We still have the ability to throw that image in there. Favorites page. Boom, boom, boom. Your watch history. You can see it's already accepted some of the movies that weren't working on the other one. Plans, of course, I'm the admin, so I'm not going to have a record here, but you'll be able to see all of your, all of the, all of your transactions, all the credit card stuff. Let me open a movie. Let's pick something I know is 100% ready. Night of the Demons. I don't. So yeah. So that's one of the things. So you have, when you hover, you've got the title, and you've also got the play button. So you can go straight to playing, or you can click on the name of the movie, and it brings you to a page where you can either add it to your favorites, view the trailer, but we also have the capability of leaving a review, as well as star ratings to the, is that quarter, half? That's half, and interact with each other on the site instead of just getting the instead of just watching a movie. Oh, look, it takes all the comments away too. Let me see what you guys said over the thing. Thank you, Sydney. Awesome. Yeah, it's I like it. I like the look a little better. Um, yeah, it's smooth, dude. It's so smooth. So we have a couple other little features we can add in there and things, and I mean it's coming together. And we do have that feature we talked about earlier where you can put a slash in, you can go to your TV with the Roku or the Fire TV and then log in with your on your computer, and it'll be logged in on your TV. Um, I think we're talking about Xbox capability, like you can watch on your Xbox. We're talking about obviously the phones will come out before, I think. I don't know. iPhones don't seem to be grabbing a bunch of people's attention, um, but we will eventually have them all. We just need enough. We need enough of you guys to be able to afford them all. The You want to get a PS5, or you want me to build a PS5 app there, Amanda? You try to make me work, man. I just want to talk to people, make deals, make you people happy. Amanda, what are we playing on the PS5? Are we jumping on Warzone later? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my day today. I am looking forward to getting all of this new content up for you and getting this new site working. Oh, you got the PS5. All right, so we're Warzone in a little bit. Hit me up. Yeah, I'm so excited to get this new site up. I'm excited to get these apps in your hand, and I'm excited to up the price. Yeah, Kevik, I've got an idea for that. I'll talk to you about offline. Yeah, we're going to get everything at some point, Brian. It's as we grow, we'll just keep adding different the different whatchamacallit, the different apps. I know that in this system we've got. I know they don't have PS5 ready yet, but let me walk you guys through what I know we do have. So iPhone, Android. So we do have the capability of doing Android TV, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Samsung Tizen app. The Tizen app. Anybody familiar with that? Um, LG TV app, Viewed VEWD TV app. Chromecast is built in. Oh, look at that. It looks like they do have PlayStation now. Yep, Sony PlayStation PS5 app. So yeah, I mean, I think so. Oculus is something I'm really doing something cool with, and I'm 6 months away from that. So don't even get me started yet. Um, but it does have the capability of doing the PS5 one. I need 60 subscribers or 60 of you guys to be able to justify a particular device. Um, the way the numbers work out, at least, and to make it affordable and feasible, um, which isn't a lot, and it shouldn't be hard to get to those. So as we grow, we'll get different stuff. Yeah, Brian, that's the plan, man. Getting every little bit of everything. Feed those horror frenzy fans. I mean, November we're gonna reset and focus on short films after we get through Halloween, and we've got the AFM, which is the American Film Market, coming up in Los Angeles right after Halloween. So I'm gonna go to that and meet with. I get to meet all the guys that we've talked to already. These distributors who brought these movies to us. We get to talk to them and see what other deals we can work. But yeah, we're gonna go out for a couple days of that and Universal Studios, of course. I haven't been to the haunted houses there in a while. Yeah, guys. All right. Um, I'm glad I could give you a little peek. I'm excited for it to be up. Uh, I might even go out and buy horror-tv.net and give a few of you a little time in there to give me some feedback. If you're interested in doing that, send me a DM. I just showed everybody, Jay. I'll show you when we get off. Rock and roll, guys, man. I gotta eat, and I got so much to do yet tonight. I appreciate you all. This is why I do this for you guys and for me. Don't get me wrong, but I can't do it without you. So I love you guys, man. You're the best. Please keep sharing, telling your friends. Let's build this into something incredible and rock and roll, guys. Oh man, I wasn't even close to ready with my extra. Let's try that again. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna hit you up after I eat, Mr. Jason. Amanda, have a great night. Are we warzoning later? Hit me up. All right, Bob. We'll see you next Wednesday. I am not going to do that, Brian, because I have not told the old company that this will be our last month with them yet. As soon as that move is done, I will get into that. All right, Douglas. Good night, man. Thank you for being the one person on YouTube. So there's some comments over there. Brian later. Lee, good night. Oh, that's right. You live in that. It's only 6:43 for me, so you're out way past my bedtime, anyways. You guys are rock and roll, man. I can't. It's 50 minutes. We got 20 minutes over. I love it. All right, now I'm really going to go because I have my extra ready.